Positioning of the sun, everybody. The name is Blue Fang, and welcome back to another episode of the Hunger Games Simulator. Last episode, we did the Anomaly Foundation, and in this episode, we are doing Tim Burton characters. So, from Districts 1 to District 4, we have characters who are from the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. Districts 5, 6, and 7 are from The Corpse Bride. 8, 9, 10, and 10 are from Alice in Wonderland. 11 is Beetlejuice, and 12 is Frankenweenie. I'll be perfectly honest here. My least favorite Tim Burton movie is Beetlejuice. And if you're wondering why his name is spelled wrong, it's not. That's actually how they spell it in the movie. Like, in the movie, not, you know what I mean. Anyway, who am I rooting for? Well, it's not Beetlejuice or Lydia Dietz. I don't like Beetlejuice as much. I'm gonna be rooting for Jack Skellington and Victor Von Dort because I like Frankenweenie, but I like The Corpse Bride more than I like Frankenweenie. And I haven't seen the Alice in Wonderland. And if you're wondering why that's there, that's because the person who suggested this, Draco, also put down a list. Yeah, subtle rule. If you want to have, you can have influence over the specific characters, not just the franchise. You just have to come prepared with a list of 24 with your concept, and I'll work it in. But anyways, all that being said and done, Jack and Victor, let's proceed. As the tributes are on the podiums, the horn sounds. Barkus runs away. Time runs away. The Red Queen sets an explosive off, killing Scraps and Emily. The mayor steps off his podium too soon and blows up. Victor and Beryl run away from the cornucopia. Locke takes a handful of throwing knives. Victoria and Oogie Boogie run away from the cornucopia. Mad Hatter grabs a sword. The White Queen runs away. Alice runs away. Gutneck, I'm just going to call him that because I don't know how to read that, rips a mace out of Shock's hands. Oh, I've been meaning to talk about this. I don't know. We'll finish this round and then I'll get to my point about Shock that I want to talk about and why I hate her name. The Cheshire Cat runs away. Cheshire runs away. Cy finds a bag full of explosive. Oh yeah, Victor Von Dort is called Victor. This one has Frankenstein, so I want to call him Frankenstein since that's what he's a play on. Frankenstein, Zero, and Lydia run away. Jack snatches a pair of Cy's. Beetlejuice runs away from the cornucopia, and Sparky finds a canteen full of water. Day 1, Alice, Mad Hatter, Frankenstein, and Shock raid Oogie Boogie's camp while he's hunting. Sally receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Time fishes. Lydia discovers a river. Victoria thinks about home. Jack diverts Barkus's attention and runs away. Gutneck overhears Beetlejuice and Victor talking in the distance. Locke makes a wooden spear. The Red Queen tries to spearfish with a trident. Cheshire begs for Zero to kill him. He refuses, keeping Cheshire alive. The White Queen discovers a cave. Sparky receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. And Beryl is pricked by thorns of picking berries. Three cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Scraps from District 7, Emily from District 5, and the mayor from District 2. So no district is out of play, but we did go from 24 survivors to 21. Now, about Shock and why I hate her name. The other two are called Locke and Beryl, and their names are supposed to be a pun on the parts of a gun. But that's Lock, Stock, and Barrel. I don't understand why her name is Shock and not Stock. Because if it's Lock, Stock, and Barrel, it's a clever pun on the parts of a gun. I mean, I guess this is when Disney started cracking down on censorship, which would be, which I still don't like that being the answer for why it's Shock. I guess you lock them in a barrel and you shock them to death, but it's not as cool. Whatever. That's my little mini rant over. Anyways, night 1, Alice. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna mistakenly call her Shock or Stock for the rest of this video. I'm not sure. Alice, Stock, Victor, and Time sleep in shifts. Zero receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. He doesn't need any. Gutneck lets Victoria into a shelter. Barkus cooks his food before putting his fire out. Oogie Boogie receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. The Locke begs for the White Queen to kill him. She refuses, keeping the Locke alive. Mad Hatter stays awake all night. Frankenstein thinks about winning. Cheshire stays awake all night. The Red Queen, Beryl, and Lydia sleep in shifts. Sparky dies from thirst. Beetlejuice dies trying to escape the arena. Sally sets Jack on fire with a Molotov. That's interesting. You're the one who liked him throughout the movie. When I could see it being the other way around, but whatever. Oogie Boogie discovers a cave. The White Queen sets Zero on fire with a Molotov. Sally is pricked by thorns of picking berries. Victoria, Frankenstein, Barkus, and Victor hunt for other tributes. Barrow tries to spearfish with a trident. Alice goes hunting. Lydia receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. The Red Queen collects fruit from a tree. Locke discovers a river. Gutneck begs for Mad Hatter to kill him. He refuses, keeping Gutneck alive. Shock searches for a water source. Time bashes the Cheshire Cat's head in with a mace. So 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Sparky from District 12, Beetlejuice from District 11, Jack from District 1, Zero from District 4, and the Cheshire Cat from District 10. So with that being said and done, somehow still no district is out of play, and from 21 to 16 survivors. At least I think. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was right, 16. From 21 to 16, let's keep it going. The White Queen quietly hums. Sally, Victoria, and the Red Queen get into a fight. Victoria triumphantly kills them both. Oogie Boogie begs for Frankenstein to kill him. He refuses, keeping Oogie Boogie alive. Alice and Gutneck talk about the tribute still alive. Mad Hatter and Time threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Locke begs for Victor to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Locke. There's a lot of deaths in this round. Barrow questions his sanity. Lydia starts a fire. Stock pursues fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Barkus quietly hums. Oh my goodness, we're not even at the night yet. The White Queen makes a slingshot. Barkus bashes Alice's head against a rock several times. Frankenstein begs for Oogie Boogie to kill him. He refuses, keeping Frankenstein alive. Lydia receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Victor camouflages himself in the bushes. Gutneck begs for Victoria to kill him. She refuses, keeping Gutneck alive. Beryl thinks about home. Shock tries to sleep through the entire day. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. That's a quarter of the cast. Sally from District 1, the Red Queen from District 9, Mad Hatter from District 8, Time from District 10, Locke from District 3, Alice from District 8. So with that, Districts 8, 10, 8 and 10 are 1, 8, and 10 are completely down. And we go from 16 survivors to the top 10. Here we go. Oogie Boogie attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Lydia receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Frankenstein shoots a poisonous blow dart into Gutneck's neck, slowly killing him. Stock, Victor, Beryl, and Victoria sleep in shifts. Barkus lets the White Queen into a shelter. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, evidence, and memoirs from tributes' families. Victoria decides not to go to the feast. Frankenstein steals Victor's memories. Okay, am I the only one who thinks that these two are in some way related? Because this kid really just does look like a younger version of this guy. I'm not sure. Anyway. Oogie Boogie decides not to go to the feast. Lydia falls into a pit and dies. Barkus and Beryl work together to drown the White Queen, and Shock decides not to go to the feast. Shock spears Oogie Boogie in the abdomen. Victoria and Frankenstein hunt for other tributes. Barkus and Victor threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Wouldn't that mean they succeeded? And Beryl sees a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. It's the final 4, and it's now down to the final 2. Carnivorous squirrels start attacking the tributes. Frankenstein, in agony, kills Shock so he doesn't have to be attacked by squirrels. Beryl does the same thing to Victoria. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gutneck from District 7, Lydia from District 11, the White Queen from District 9, Oogie Boogie from District 2, Barkus from District 6, Victor from District 5, Shock from District 3, and Victoria from District 6. Districts 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 are completely out. Will it be from Frankenweenie or Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't know. Up, barrel attempts to climb tree but falls to his death. It's Victor Frankenstein. Alright then. Let's proceed. If I had a nickel for every dog that was in this Hunger Games, I'd have 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Or thrice, excuse me. Wow, I couldn't even finish the quote properly. Anyways, in 24th, Scraps. In 23rd, Emily Merrimack, aka the Corpse Bride. In 22nd, the Mayor of Halloween Town. In 21st, Sparky. In 19th, not Betelgeuse, Beetlejuice. In 19th, Jack Skellington. In 18th, Zero. In 17th, the Cheshire Cat. In 16th, with 1 kill to her name, Sally. In 15th, with 2 kills, the Red Queen. In 14th, Turrent Hightop, also known as the Mad Hatter. In 13th, with 1 kill, Time. In 12th, Locke. In 11th, Alice Kingsley. In 10th, Elder Gutneck. In 9th, Lydia Dietz. In 8th, with 1 kill, the White Queen. In 7th, surprisingly, of all the people here, I wouldn't expect Oogie Boogie to be our farthest going pacifist, but here he is. In 6th, Barkus Bittern, with 2 kills to his name. In 5th, with 1 kill, someone I was really hoping would win, him or Jack, is Victor Van Dort. In 4th, the kill, Stock. It shouldn't have been Shock, it should have been Stock. This 1H bothers me to no end. Good lord. In 3rd, with 2 kills, Victoria Everglot. In 2nd, with 2 kills, Beryl. And the winner with 2 kills to his name, Victor Frankenstein. Victor Frankenstein's the farthest going character in Frankenweenie. Beryl for Nightmare Before Christmas. Victoria Everglot for The Corpse Bride. The White Queen for Alice in Wonderland. And Lydia Dietz for the Beetlejuice. So I guess there's the movie ranking as according to the Hunger Games. Anyways, proceeding. Shorter than an average. District placements: in 12th 1, in 11th 10, in 10th 8, in 9th 7, in 8th 11, in 7th 9, in 6th 2, in 5th 5, in 4th 3, in 3rd 6, in 2nd 4, and in 1st 12. There you have it. That will conclude it for the Tim Burton Hunger Games Simulator. Thank you once again to Draco for suggesting this. And up next, we're going to be doing YouTubers, so stay tuned for that. But until that time happens, the name is Bluefang, and I bid you all a good west positioning of the sun, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.